YouTube. I am Pinstar, and this is War Hospital Pinstar Plays episode 4. So we're still treading water here, but between last episode and this episode, there was a major update. A few game balance things have been tweaked by the developers. And one bullet point they had mentioned was that the cost for new units was decreased. I'm assuming that means personnel, but I could be wrong. Let's take a look though, just so we're... All right, surgeons still cost 5. That's what they cost before. Oh yeah, medic team still costs 1. Nurses cost 2. There's the decrease right there. That's our decrease. Nurses used to cost 3. And that's huge because getting another nurse, I mean, granted, we don't have the room for them right now, but getting another nurse, also engineers, I think, used to cost 3, and now they cost 2. So yeah, they cut down the cost of these two, which is, I mean, granted, we did pay 3 for one of our engineers, but you know what? I'll survive. We do have 2, which means we could get into another nurse if we're willing to put off the surgeons. But, I mean, getting that third surgeon's kind of important. We do have 2 battles coming up, which makes me nervous because there's going to be a lot of casualties coming in, and we're already having trouble keeping up with all of that. Because it's been a while since I've done this, So yeah, we're technically speaking on top of things when it comes to our operations here. You know, nobody's dead on arrival. Well, we do have somebody who's dead on arrival, but they've been properly denied. Oh yes, our medical supplies, however, that's in the spicy situation right now. We do have 9 things. Also, our food is in need. Let me hang on before we unpause here. Let me reassess. All right, so all of our medics teams they're resting as they should because we have 2 patients and they are being operated on, so we don't need them just yet. We have 1 for the cemetery, which is fine because someone's going to be dying soon. Our nurses, yeah, that's about right. They're on and off to maximize outcomes. Yeah, getting that extra nurse would be huge because then we could do 12-hour shifts at the rehabilitation center, and then 2 more nurses would let us have flip-flop flip-flopping shifts at casualty clearing. But that, we can't always have what we want. All right, our engineers, we did just start the scout. Oh yeah, we got the scout tent. I think we have to hire a scout first. And I think just like with the special doctors, the scouts, the first one's free. So we hire our first scout. First one's free. Once they arrive, we can start doing scout missions, and then that can get us some stuff. Build a scout test. Yeah, request a scout team. That was our mission. And then one last thing, double checking here. So you are good. You are making food. Because we are running a little bit low on food. And getting a whole glut of casualty soldiers coming in is not going to help that. Now, improvements. Was there anything that we really needed? Hypnosis of trauma wards. Yeah, that's all trauma wards. All ward. Now, yeah, specialistic light system. This one's going to be kind of important because it affects all wards. That's the chemical ward. What do you have? Medical drip is going to be an important one too, but we need to unlock the chemical ward. The other thing that we can look into is, we need to get chemical ward 2 to get to this one. We also need the morgue. But the specialistic light system is going to be an important one. I don't want to take that one engineer out of food, though. I'm going to wait for the one guy who was building to rest up. And yeah, we need our medic teams rested up specifically to, you know, these. We have back-to-back battles here, and we're ready for them. Well, now here's the thing. This battle is going to cause some casualties, which might actually weaken our strength to where we're not ready for this second one. But we have at least a little bit of time and a few people in here in the rehabilitation center. Actually, let me check the rehabilitation center. Yeah, 2 are auto-released from duty. I'm actually going to keep them in here just after this first battle, so that if we need to send somebody back out to the front line, yeah, that's fine. All right, we got one died, but we knew that was going to be...
Sir, operation was successful.
Okay, operation was successful, which means we need to get... One team to the casualty clearing. Actually, 2 of them. 1 to bring them home and 1 to bring the next patient in.
Sir, medics are on the way.
And the nurse here is getting tired.
Sir, nurses are on the way.
I don't like sitting at this little surgical supplies. I mean, there's not much we can do. Is there much we can do about that? I mean, we have already taken a lot of our production improvements. Yeah, production speed of the pharmacy by 25. Production speed by 25. Are there any other things that might boost the pharmacy production? Production cost doesn't bother me because we have yet to start falling short on the raw materials. So I'm not too worried about that. Decreases the amount of use by... Oh, decreases food. Now there's something. Yeah, we don't want nutritious rations because that's going to just use more stuff. Boiled sweets. Yeah, no, we're not going down that route. That gives us more production stations, but we need people to fill them. We're looking for raw boosts. Distillery lets us make alcohol, and yeah. Again, production costs, not as interested, but production stations. Well, this would give us a production station for each of the things, which would allow us actually start manufacturing medicine without having to go through all of those others. So we would just need engineering depot too, but that's a 30-minute job right there. But it would let us get more stuff. But we'd also have to unlock that production. And we're not currently using that, the chemical production, but we may in the future. Yeah, we're not worried about storing too much. We are certainly not exceeding our storage limits, so yeah. Alright, Scout's line is pretty simple. But yeah, we may need to just get in on some resources here. Oh, we already ordered some. And we still have this many things. That makes me a lot more confident. Then we gotta order some trauma medical supplies. 5 would give us 6. I think anything over 6. Yeah, anything over 6 I'd be denying anyway. But this would allow us to obtain the occasional psychiatric patient or trauma patient. Yeah, I know, game.
Sir, medics reached the casualty clearing station.
Oh yeah, and they can actually go away from the casualty clearing station now. Because we got both people in operations. Go rest again.
Medics are on the way.
And I know it seems, ooh, a simplification. Sir, it seems the patient's body was able to fight off the infection on its own. Closing the wound should be enough to help the patient. Yeah, decreased cost. Yeah, and we just got our supplies here too, so that's... Alright, I'm a lot less worried about that now. Now, they're not going to have too much of a time to rest, but that's still fine. In fact, what I'm probably going to do is put one person on assignment, because when that other doctor comes into play...
Sir, medics are on the way.
They're... Also, do we still have somebody in the... Yeah, we still have one person in denial. So we do need to keep the graveyard team going. I just want to make sure they're rested before this battle hits. Because right now we can have 3 people and going, 2 for the surgeons.
Medics reach the casualty clearing station.
So once the doctor gets back from that, you know, we'll have a 3rd person going. And let me just keep an eye on the nurse. 1 hour 24. That's fine. I'll send her.
Sir. Let me introduce myself.
Oh, our scout team.
Lieutenant Isaac Hopper from the Australian Imperial Force. I have orders to report to Major Wells.
All right, so yeah, no space for freight. That's why I'm not so worried about cost reduction for freight. That's kind of like just general stuff.
That will be me, Lieutenant. Let me welcome you to our hospital.
It's my pleasure to be here, sir. If I may say, sir, what are my orders?
Straight to the point, eh? Very well then. We are receiving intel from HQ, but it's only limited to the German attacks in No Man's Land. We need you and your men to be our eyes and ears outside this town.
Understood, sir. Then, when you have time, please join me in the scout tent, sir.
That's
So
what I'm
we may
doing.
Discuss the next step over the situation map.
So there are a couple of different events here, and you can basically explore them, and they can introduce things. Smoke can be seen from the south of the hospital. Scout team should be sent to investigate. Oh, they might not be in the tent just yet. I think they have to officially reach the tent, and then we can send them out. Actually, you know what? Here's what we're going to do. We are going to proactively send these 3 teams to the advanced dressing station because we know they're going to need it. Because the battle is literally about to happen. So we might as well get them into position so they can start pulling people as quickly as possible. At least we have enough medical supplies to handle an influx.
German attack is coming! Brace your hearts, men!
Alright, let's see how we do. I mean, we know we're strong enough to repel this with minimal losses, but we're still going to take some casualties.
Sir, we have wounded soldier.
Alright, we're still blue, so we didn't take enough losses for that to be a problem. Alright, so let's go inside the scout tent. Assign.
Scouts unit have started a new mission.
Okay, let's get our nurse back to the rehabilitation center. Let's get our engineer on, what was that improvement we were going to do? Ah, yes, the specialist lighting system. assign you. Because 10% better outcomes for all is good for all.
Sir, operation was successful. Sir, engineers reached the construction site.
Whoop. Hang on. I saw a thing. Is it on our... I saw an event. Oh yeah, halted, yeah. Oh, well, actually, now that we know that we're strong enough for now, we can send to HQ. Send to the HQ, send to the HQ. We have more than enough time to shore ourselves up for this battle here. Once they're rehabilitated, of course. Yeah, no new casualties there, but obviously we...
Sir, nurses reached the rehab.
You guys actually go to the casualty clearing.
Sir, medics are on the way.
That way we can
Sir,
get a new
doctor
person.
is starting a new shift.
Yeah, because we're going to need more people transported to the operating ward, so we need 2 teams for the moment. Yeah, 5 people? Yeah, 5 wounded in the trenches. So those teams are going to need to do their thing. I do still want to try and get that third physician before we start getting into more nurses and engineers, but I need to see. Ooh. Patient's wound was unexpectedly clean. Yep. Anything for resources and also shorter operations. What I'm going to do is we're going to... Who's the most tired? I think these guys are the most tired. Or are you? Yeah, you get back into here. These guys will take a quick respite. They're probably going to go back on
Sir, medics are on the way.
cemetery duty once that one person dies. Ooh, another... damage to the patient's body is extensive but superficial. All right, and actually, yeah, that makes the doctor less tired, which is really good for us. Yeah, and these teams are doing their thing. All right, got 2 minutes 25.
Secured.
Nurse is back, so they're doing their thing.
Sir, medics are on the way.
All right, and our doctor is taking a rest now. Yeah, you're resting. This guy's still good. Yeah, we're actually starting to catch up. I should really not say that because we're going to get like a train full of
Sir,
5 people.
New patient arrived.
All right, new person, and it's a trauma. 4 meds, 6 hours. But again, this doctor isn't as well, and that only uses 4. We can handle that after this guy's done. But I knew we were going to need more of these meds. Looks like we have another person still on there. Let's go. You guys are all.
Sir, medics are on the way.
At least get them over there to do this, and then one of the two is probably going to be going to the cemetery to collect the dead. I really wish they swapped the location of the pharmacy and the rehabilitation center.
Sir, operation was successful. Sir, new patient arrived.
All right. We got you. You're yeah. That's a no-brainer. Only one gunshot wound here. 3 meds. I don't need to amputate you. We'll put you in line for after. I mean, I guess we can put you back here because the doctor's resting. I'm worried about our medic teams because they're going to be freaking exhausted and the next battle is coming up. Like, as soon as they bring all of the wounded back to the CCS, they need to go on break in order to do the exact same thing. All right, they're starting to bring the wounded down. I think they prioritize getting them out of the trenches first, and then they start bringing them down to the CCS. Smoke to ashes. Following the smoke, the scouts find the small farm. It seems building of the farm caught fire and are now burning out. The man with the badly burned body stands in front of them, the charred ruins. He is surrounded by a group of 4 children. The corpse lays before them, burned beyond recognition. They seem to be in a strange state of shock and despair, with the pain and emptiness in their eyes. When approached, the man regained some semblance of calm. When questioned, he tells the scouts that his house caught fire and his wife did not manage to escape the flames. He tried to go back for her, but it was too late. When he learns the scouts are from the hospital, he asks if they could take his children with them to the hospital. He knows they will be taken care of there. In exchange, he offers what is left of his farms and supplies. We do have room for the moment, but I have a feeling this is going to be like a super terminal thing, so I'm going to agree to his request. Commander knows the man needs to provide a semblance of safety to his children, agrees to request. The man thanks the scouts, told them not need to take care of his wife's body, but they should take the children and not wait for him. Yeah, the guy didn't want to stick around. Now, what this does is we now have we need there's a specific upgrade that we need, and actually I think we just finished it. We go to production. Yeah, warehouse garage. This allows us to get stuff from the world map, and yeah, this is not too big of an assignment. You're exhausted. You can rest for the moment.
Sir, engineer is on the way.
But now we have that lighting improvement, so all of our operations should go a little bit better. All right, there's one coming from the trauma center. Still 2 wounded in the trenches, but there should be 2 teams out there getting them, and then they'll all start bringing them back. Yeah, if it wasn't for these back-to-back battles, I'd have taken on the farmer.
The construction site. Sir, patient is cured.
All right, so you're from the front lines. You're actually just fine. Actually, you're an easy case and a 2-star to begin with. So, yeah, you'll be fine. See, this is why you want to get to them quickly, so their condition doesn't degrade.
Sir, operation was successful.
All right, yeah. Now we need to get somebody into
Sir,
the.
operation was successful.
We got to get somebody into the graveyard. They also decrease the amount of morale hit you get from deaths when they were properly denied admission. Because, I mean, sometimes you really just gotta say no. All right, they'll drop those 2 off. And then they'll grab 2 new people. And then we can send one of them to the graveyard. And then we're going to have to start thinking about resting everybody. Like I said, everybody from the advanced dressing station needs to be given a break. In fact, one of you two.
Sir, new patient arrived.
All right, you are actually not too bad, and you're a 3-star. I think we can. I'll help you out.
Sir, medics are on the way.
So we got one more team going up for this. Oh, there's 2 wounded. Actually, yeah, we do need. We do need 2 people to grab those last 2. Well, actually, no. You guys go back to resting. You guys just get both of them. All right, they're both in
Sir,
there,
medics are on the way.
which means we can get one of you into the cemetery.
Sir, medics are on the way.
Oop, complication. Longer rehabilitation. All right, truck garage construction. Excellent. So now we can
Sir,
clean out the
gas
farm and get
started
food from it.
ignition.
Now that we have that truck garage. We'll let our engineer rest before we start building anything else. Seems the diagnosis was very accurate. We could perform a more adjusted procedure instead of the normal one to ensure the operation will run smoother or save some supplies. So decreased cost of, do it by the book. Adjust the procedure to ease the doctor. Decreased cost because these are the meds.
Sir, doctor is starting a new shift.
Excellent. What are you talking about? Oh, somebody died in the advanced dressing station. Well, that'll do it.
Sir, may I inform you that I left a personal recommendation note with one of the patients who was recently brought to the casualty clearing station.
All right, we got a VIP. Oh, of course. The VIP is going to completely annihilate our doctor and takes 9 medical supplies. Fine. Oh yeah, someone had made the suggestion of looking at the patient card. Exhausting operation, of course. Such, HQ and I are of the opinion that his quick return to the front line. Okay, so this guy needs to go back to the front line if we save him. But if we get like extra personnel scripts for that, it's worth it. Besides, he'll help us shore up this combat here. Let's, yeah, in that case, we can keep sending you guys to HQ for now. Hopefully our VIP does not expire. Okay, we're done with the casualty clearing station, and you know what? You guys got to rest, and you guys need to both go back on to there.
Sir, medics are on the way.
Because we're about to hit our next battle.
Sir, operation was successful. Sir, patient is cured. Sir, operation was successful.
All right, and then you are actually, yeah. You rest. Yeah, you're only a 1 gunshot wound. We can let you guys rest at around the same time.
Sir.
Oh, yeah. We may need to get into the chemical treatment now that the mustard gas is flying. Because that's a fun thing to... You have
Germans
to.
started dropping gas on our trenches.
Yeah, too few is our problem. So maybe send you to the front lines once you're ready. Let's. Engineers are, yeah, actually get back in there for food. Improvements. We need the chemical ward. Luckily, it's a freebie. And our team here is exhausted. I will let you rest once you're done burying.
As fast as you can. I cannot protect the trenches with so few.
I understand, Lieutenant Colonel. I'll do all that I can.
First they bombard our people with artillery, and now they spray us with gas. I fear what more awaits us.
I hate gas-induced wounds. I will notify our staff, sir. We need to be ready.
Okay, now you guys can rest. You guys need to get back on here. There's our VIP. Let's get them into the operations. Who's You know what? We're going to let you rest here. Although, wait, is our, she's exhausted, but the shift change is coming up, so. That won't be a problem. It was just the automatic shift change. All right, we've got, let's speed things up just a little bit. Also, how's our scout tent? Scout team discover a well-masked but often repetitive human traces that suggest someone is traveling that route every day. Sign orders. All right, with the chemical ward tent, we can wait for our first chemical ward patient before we order the free doctor, because I don't want the doctor eating our food. Crazy as that sounds, but it's true, and there's usually no more than like a 4-hour delay on the doctor, so we should be fine. All right. Wow. 2. You're operating. That's a 10-hour. Well, you know what? We're gonna put you here. They're gonna let you rest. We're gonna put you here. We're gonna need to get a little bit more medications. Although, actually, I'm not entirely sure. I mean, as callous as this seems, you are only a 1-star soldier. And that's 10 hours for what? 5 medications? I'm going to have to deny you. You need too many drugs. All right, they are working on the VIP now. Let's double check our... Oh, yes. We just had our battle. 3 in the trenches. Our 2 teams are doing their thing, so they need to continue doing their thing. We'll take our more tired casualty clearinghouse people. Let them rest. And he died during the operation. Lovely. Which means... we need somebody in graveyard shift, of course. Hopefully the other person survived? I think they did. Yeah, it was and that stinks because they required the psychiatric meds, which are difficult to produce and expensive. But it's not 100%, unfortunately. Oh yeah, our engineer. We have more improvements that we can make. What did we determine as the next? We don't need warehouse enhancements. We don't need distilleries. I mean, I guess the canteen also gives us half ration. What do you have here? Dog. Decreasing travel time. Maximum scouts, maximum dogs. I'm just seeing if there's anything. Yeah, it's all scout teams and travel time. That's all this is. Which, I mean, it's nice, but it's not this hypercritical. We should probably get more nurses' rooms. That would be a good thing. Yeah, decrease rest time by an additional 10% would also be really good. Especially if we're saving up for a 3rd medic. Rather than getting that. Hang on, let me just double check. The morgue is also one that I've been putting off for a while. We do need to get Chemical Ward 2 if we want to get one of these two benefits. You know what? No, I think we're going to go for the extra staff lodging. Just to let everybody rest faster. What do we have? Hard feelings. A person enters your room, comes to your desk with saying, "What's the matter? I'm torn. I've recently received a letter from a German friend telling me goodbye. They've been wounded on the front. We knew each other a long time, and I'm feeling bad. I'm here helping people that might have killed my friend. I don't know what to make of it anymore." Person will go to counseling, resting more the next 2 days. So you sit at your desk, you notice a small note. Medic team Brandon Brown slacks off when nobody says anything. Note says, oh, I guess that was the Brandon Brown. I think it was supposed to say that we speak to them and then they tell us about the German problem. Yeah, we're getting a little low on food. Oop, rehabilitation nurse is getting tired. Hopefully curing this VIP, hopefully we do cure this VIP, gets us more people contracts here. But even in the absence of a third surgeon, the 20% faster resting will help us out, and essentially increase the amount of effective people that we have. Cemetery assignment. You guys are you guys done? Yeah, no burial in process, so we can get rid of the cemetery team. There are still lots of people in the trenches. You guys need to get in there and help. Oop. Bullet passed through the patient's body without causing major damage to his internal organs. The expected chances of survival are higher. Good. Now, if we could only get one of those on the VIP. Brandon Brown, same person complaint spoke about, comes to your desk, immediately knows a faint smell. He says, "I only drink to make friends with local people, I promise." Yeah, you need to stop drinking on the job, dude. I don't care if I take a morale hit. Y'all got it. I mean, all right, so yeah, this is kind of a situation where maybe having a drink may be necessary as a coping mechanism, but we can't have you drunk on the job. Yeah. Especially with the medic tent. Like, you guys are kind of being depended on here. All right. I say but I was hoping that would be on our VIP. Shorter rehabilitation or schedule normal recovery. I'll take the boost to morale. We have a couple new patients from the. All right. You're going to get amputated, my friend. You can stick around. How's our nurse? It's 2 hours. Wow, even more from the train station when we're about to get a few from the casualty clearing. Well, all the more reason why we want faster rehabilitations. I'm waiting for our first chemical patient. Wow, even more down in the train. Ooh. 10 meds. Yeah, I'm sorry, my friend. You are a pretty softball operation. You just use a lot of materials, so we're going to amputate. Alright, still one in the trenches. 2 need to be brought back. We have 3 teams. More from the train? I hope not. Yeah, get out of here. I'm sorry. Bad news, there's hardly any food in the storage. Oh yeah, we're not... Gain 32 food, morale lowers. We can take a morale hit. Come on, VIP, pull through. We need you in more ways than one. Did the announcer go on break? I'm assuming that was a successful operation because, yeah, I think they're taking him to the rehabilitation center. Okay, waiting for medic team. We can get one medic team here. Yeah, you guys need... Yeah, these 2 teams need to fetch these 2. We want them to grab them before we actually let them go. All right, let's check the rehabilitation center. There's our VIP. He did survive. He wants to go back to the trenches. So we are absolutely sending him back to the trenches. Let's get that nurse back in there. All right, that VIP alone brings us up to good. So let's get a twofer. Let's get another twofer. That brings us to blue. Can we take out a twofer? Yes. Beautiful. Oh, come on, not more. There's our gas client. All right, hang on. We need to order a new doctor. The physician. 4 hours. You guys can rest. Are they both out of here? No, there's still one wounded. We can move one of you two. Actually, yeah, one of you two can go there to rest. The other one will go back for the last patient. Two. Well, at least we have enough stuff. You're pretty good, actually. You go in here. Both our doctors are resting. You are operating... You're a 2-star for 5. We'll get 3 more. How much? It costs us 3, so we need to. You're going to be sticking around for a little bit before we treat you, my friend. 1 minute 27 on our. Recuperation speed, which is good. Yeah, I know you're over capacity. 12 hours, but for 3 meds? I mean, it's actually not too bad. It's exhausting for the doctor. You are getting denied. I'm sorry. You guys are, as soon as we get our doctor in, we will properly... All right, you guys, we need somebody back here to help out. All right, and you guys can go off and rest once you finish your delivery. It's nice that they tell you when the individuals will be sent back to the front line. All right, somebody is exhausted. You are exhausted. You can rest and you come back in. Yeah, I know there's no more beds free right now. 9 seconds on our lodging resting speed increase. The Forest Wrath. Scout team finds forest. They frequently find traces of someone who used that path. Traces are well masked. Maybe a hunter or maybe a German spy. Suddenly multiple shots can be heard. Carefully approach the area and observe. Scout team rushes to the open with their rifles ready to fire. In the opening, scouts see an old man with a P-14 rifle. There are 4 bodies of German soldiers in front of him. He appears searching the Germans, taking their dog tags and bullets. Hearing the commotion. He's been causing problems for the Germans. I think this is based on a real life thing. Where it's like a random farmer was just, not part of the military, but was otherwise causing serious problems. All right, staff lodging complete. Excellent. Hang on, let's check our scout map since our scout team just finished. The scout team, with assistance from the local lands, hunts a German convoy. That sounds good to me. Do we have... Yeah, we don't have our chemical ward doctor just yet. We need our doctor coming. 1 incoming. 2 hours, 30. Soon enough. Yeah, 1... Ooh. Yeah, these are all good. Not enough medicine. We do need to get more Oh, we did get more. Trauma supplies. Best we can do. At least until we can start getting more stuff in there. You definitely need to go to HQ. Hopefully we get like, if we get like 3 staff points. All right, we need somebody on cemetery duty. You guys, oh no, you're fine. No, they're both fine. They're both still well rested. Yeah, nobody left here. So we did mop up those battles and the casualties thereof pretty well. And yeah, our one doctor, they should be resting because we don't have the medicine to treat the next psychiatric patient. Oh yeah, speaking of engineering depot, is there anything that costs only 1 paper? Hypnosis. Chances operation increases time of operations. Decreases time of It's interesting. Chemical ward allows for oxygen. Takes 50% materials but will be, oh, it's like, yeah. All right, we'll do low pressure gas tanks. It's like amputation. Group of 3, a medic team and a nurse, come to you. Sir, they lower down their voices. There's this duo of medics that work for us. They don't seem to do anything wrong. It's just one of them might snap, or both. Man, I don't like that. I cannot afford to lose a team and have to order a new one. That is just going to completely mess with our stuff here. Hang on, no, not assignment. Do we have our doctor yet? We do. Okay. Yeah, you go first. Followed by you, followed by you. We need 1 more chemical. Actually, we're probably going to just chemical oxygen you once that upgrade is done. And that'll make you cost less. All right, shift change. We're still doing good here. Oop, what do we got here? Proceeds without anesthesia or longer rehabilitation. We'll take the anesthesia. I don't want the morale hit and the higher chance of death. We are not exactly hurting for rehabilitation capacity, so I'm okay with them taking a while longer to rehabilitate. The German camp. German camp, located on an abandoned farm, consists of multiple trucks. Scout companies, they have some time storming the camp. They should notify HQ. They could send a bigger force, but before points at the trucks and proposes plan to deal with the camp. He wants the scouts to distract the enemy while he sneaks up to the trucks and causes the gas tanks to explode, blowing up the entire camp. We should notify HQ, because taking the camp without destroying it, I mean, we could follow the old man's plan. Let's try. Let's see what the old man can do. Skirmish into regular fight and then a desperate defense. The old man must have failed. The commander wants to retreat. An explosion cuts through the firefight. Searching through remains of the camp, the scouts find what appears to be parts of artillery cannons with artillery rounds. Germans were setting up some kind of forward artillery. So we lost. Lost one person in battle? Did we lose a scout team? Suspicious cart. Yeah, we lost one scout in battle. And actually, we are starting to run lower on actual freight. Weird looking duel comes in the office. A brief moment. One of them tells you about a guy they made friends with when the war started. They received a letter from that person. He's been wounded in battle. Probably won't live long. Asks you 2 days leave to return and say goodbye to them before it's too late. Yes, I will allow you 2 days leave. Anything than having them snap and go nutso in the middle of when we actually need them. And the battles aren't coming up, so we can let you go. Okay. We've got no thing, so our guys can rest. That's fine. One decision. You're good. Heck, you come before these two. You're just more worth it. I know. We're working on it, though. Our doctors are back in action. Hopefully this one is successful. What do we have here? There's a large number of burials at the cemetery. Civilians have been complaining about the bad smell. We could send some engineers to deepen the mass graves before things spiral out of control. 2 engineers will be occupied for 5 hours. Yeah, we need to keep up medical production. Let's confirm. All right, no awaiting burial, which means you guys need to go over here. Actually, you know what? You both need to rest. And you need to both be here. Hopefully that morale boost will help us out. All right. Ooh, and we're actually at max. We're actually operating on 4 people at once. Actually, we could conceivably have 5, but this is as most we've gotten so far. So, in our next episode, we will see if what that VIP gives us, and see if we can't keep up, and also the big battle coming up as well. I don't actually think that's the chapter battle here. But it's still coming up and it's still on our radar. So if you guys like this episode and you want to see more like it, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and leave me a comment. Good, bad, or indifferent. Your feedback's always welcome. So until next time, it's been Pinstar signing out, rather. See ya.